Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the show. As everybody knows, from the parts unknown, known as the Clem and Claw Show. Uh, we're all second and fourth Mondays, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 8:30 Central Time. You already know the gist. I don't need to say too much. Actually, there's quite a few notes, surprising notes in the world of catfighting. Uh, and some other stuff. But other than that, I'm good right now at the moment. My partner in crime is, fighting through things, but here, so let's see what he has to say.
Right. It's hard to talk, so I'm happy to be here. It's the seasonal allergies, when now that we're officially in fall. So, yeah, so I'm just happy to be here right now.
With that being said, we have a guest coming in very soon. I'm not going to say too much. If you saw the Twitter headlines by myself and Claus, you know who it is. So, with that being said, you have anything you want to report on your end? As you left a teaser in for the people 2 weeks ago. Anything new developments?
No, I'm just happy we have a guest for this week. So, I want to go, for those that's been wondering, for the Catfight production on our end, it will be taking place September the 30th, this Friday. So it'll be taking place. Mayhem did send a response. I was trying to see if I could upload it, but the system's not letting me upload. So I'll post it in Twitter after the broadcast.
Okay, and also there was a surprise spot that actually showed up, courtesy of our friend. If anybody who knows our friend, a friend of the show, if you go to Jitsi Meet, he's usually there. I'm talking about our friend Mike, which is I think he actually set up a rematch between Kyla and Reagan. I'll let you tell the rest of it because all of us are just now seeing this. So pretty much there was a rematch between Kyla and Reagan, which was a surprise because Tilly said, according to her, she's been keeping this quiet for on the low for 2 weeks. So yes, for people who don't know, that fight actually happened. It's actually on her clips for sale. So, and I think it's selling for $24.99. Yes, $24.99. And the length of the fight is 22 minutes. We can't say too much on it because none of us have seen it yet. If we see it, we'll say more about it in about 2 weeks, another 2 weeks. By that time, that'll be October 10th. Then, other than that, not too much more to be said. Uh, Other than that, of course, Santana and Nikki are about to do battle in Mexico City in about a week and a half from now on October 8th. It looks like everything's a go because Santana sent a video challenging Nikki, so that's happened on Mexican Catfights Twitter page. We're waiting for Nikki's response, and it looks like we also gonna have a catfight between Bella Inc. and Sunny Ray the next day after, which is October the 9th. In fact, I think Sunny Ray is going on one of my friends' show about 13 minutes. Going to talk about her fight with Bella Inc. and some other stuff. So when you finish doing that, go over there and check that out. So, and that's it right now. That's all I got. Nothing more.
Did you see the post that Colin made about December 11th?
Yep, I'll let you bring that up. That's your friends. I'll let you bring that up. So yes, I did see that one.
So it's supposed to
And
be
that one
Peyton
is
is making a comeback.
correct.
And it's Peyton versus who? I can't remember.
It's Peyton versus Puchans. I think the same girl that fought Karma.
Is who?
The same girl that fought Karma 2 weeks. Yeah, I forgot her name. I forgot how to say her name.
Oh, that's right. Excuse me. The girl who won. Yeah.
Yeah, the girl who won, who
Yes.
fought Karma about 2 months ago, 2 or
Patience
3
or
months
something
ago.
like that.
Yeah, patience. So it's yeah, it's Payton versus Patience, and that fight is December 11th. I was already on there. I'm encouraging everyone support the homegirl Kyla and get that fight immediately. Don't even wait. Don't wait to the last minute because she has her hands full trying to set up the location. The location's in Dallas this time. Dallas, not Houston. Dallas, I think. I think she's doing a modeling shoot. Her and three other models. That part we know. We know that it's going to be on Jitsi Me because she already said that. Her rules are her rules. Y'all know what it is. We'll see what we get. So that's it right there when it comes to her fight. So contact Reagan. Y'all know what to do. Contact her. I think she has a cash app, so check that out. I know she has an email address, so contact her on that, and everything's set. And by the way, this fight is like 2 weeks before Christmas. As Claus always says, if you're gonna do a fight, you better do it 2 weeks before Christmas, because if you do a week before, everything is haywire. People are working on their Christmas lists, and families coming, travel locations, and accommodations, and everything else in between. So, so people, you have a lot of time. Don't say we haven't told you, because we have not told you on the show. So you pretty much have almost 2 months to get that done. That's it, and that is it. That's all we got, people. Other than that, further ado, not much to be. Other than that, a lot of a lot of talking, a lot of stuff going on, but nothing more. We can talk about other stuff, but I'd rather not talk about it. so, so my guy, what happened to your Saints yesterday? Your boy James Winston
Bad,
is
bad,
struggling
bad, Jameis, bad, Jameis. Um,
2 weeks in a row
at
too.
this point, if it was up to me, I'd go sign Colin Kaepernick and bring him in. You know what Andy Dalton gets you, and with
I agree.
Jameis, you already know it's bad, Jameis. I think we limp along to a 500 record, and the talent of this team is
Yikes.
way better than that. But it's
Agree.
the quarterback.
In other games that are surprising, Jacksonville absolutely goes to LA and destroys the Chargers 38-10. Who's I did not see that coming. Jacksonville might actually be doing something this year for once. Looks like Trevor Lawrence is progressing under their new head coach, Doug Peterson. Jacksonville's defense looks good because Justin Herbert absolutely struggled mightily against them yesterday. And also other NFL news: Green Bay beat Tampa Bay 14-12 in the battle of the GOAT quarterbacks. But if you're we're looking for a shootout between those two teams, nope. The defense has dominated this whole game. Green Bay got I think 2 or 3 turnovers from Tampa Bay and were able to cash in at least 2 of them. Got touchdowns out of that one, and they were able to hold on and win that game. In the late game, which was Denver versus San Francisco, if you're a fan of defense, this game was a defensive struggle. Eventually, Russell Wilson got that one touchdown that he needed for Denver to win 11-10. So other than that, uh, I think one of the fans put out a poll saying who was going to win out of who was it? Out of Nikki and Santana. Right now, people are voting. I think I don't read too much into these polls. The polls are not the same thing as the fight, although it's reading like 58% to like 42. But like we said, when you get on the match, it's a different story. So we'll see what happens in that. All I can say is I think the fight is like 4 3-minute rounds. That fight 4 3-minute rounds. I think they're gonna allow face slapping. I think, yeah, they will. When it comes to Mexican catfight Rodolfo, he pretty much does allow face slapping. They do that to wake beginning. So it's gonna be your standard catfighting. So it's gonna be the battle of USA versus Mexico to see who's gonna be the catfighting champion out of the two. One hails from Chicago. The other one, sorry, the one hails from Chicago but lives in Phoenix, and the other one is in Mexico City. So we shall see. And this was all set up by Valentina, who's going to be picking the outfits, I think, more than likely. I don't know if she's going to be the referee of this one, but we shall see. We have, like I said, we have a special guest. He should be here in about 8 minutes. And once he hits the backstage, we'll bring him in. But at the moment, we're trying to fill space here.
Yeah. Like I said, I just hate that I can't be more communicative. But yeah, but I'm looking forward to Friday. This be the first
Yep.
production I think I put on in about 2.5 years. So been too
Mm,
long on the sidelines. And it's fight week. So fight week, you're always excited for fight week.
yep.
You know, uh, and get so much nerves or jitters or
I know.
anxiety. Go ahead and get it over with. Sure,
Has it
you
been
don't
like
get killed
what? Has it
for
been a year and a half? It's been like a year and a half, almost 2 years since you have it.
2.5.
Oh, okay. I wonder how the girls are feeling. I'm talking about them because nervous wise, I wonder how they're training and all that stuff. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about them. It'll be interesting.
This
We
is
don't
their
have a
first
clue.
rodeo, so it's just I try to get dealing with food has been the biggest problem last couple matches, and people eating at the wrong times to performance.
Correct. Correct. I agree with you. So so yes, people, if you're gonna eat, at least eat well before the match, not 2 hours before the match or something like that. Because it'll be kind of hard if you do it like 2 hours before the
Well,
match.
it's a fine line.
Well
It's
before.
a fine line. Anybody that played it, kind of high level athletics, they normally eat your biggest meal 4 hours.
Yep.
The pregame meal is 4 hours before
Yep.
kickoff. Um,
Yeah. Yep.
so I told the girls it should be somewhere around that frame, about 4 hours, no less than 3 hours. Inside 3 hours is not going to work.
Mm,
Now, if you're one of those folks that you just have to have something, then either let it be something very light, like a granola bar or a fruit bar, something very,
mm,
very light, or maybe even a
mm,
piece of fruit, and
mm.
just sandwiches, cookies, or anything, because sugar can spike. I mean, it's all kind of stuff that can happen. So, um, and you just want to stay hydrated, drinking water, especially you're in the South, where it's still a little warm. Even though it's fall, it's still a
Hmm.
little warm. You don't want to pull no cramps, things of that nature.
Yep.
Staying hydrated, staying
Yep.
stretched. Uh-huh. Yeah,
Yep.
you can only give
We're
them
the,
what
we're the
you
same way.
can.
We're the, yep. We're the same way in the south. We're the same way in the southwest. Even though it's fall, it's still warm. Today was like 90 anyways. Even though you would think it would be like 80 or something. So yes, imperative. People hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Not just fighters, people in general. Right? Like you said, if you're doing some kind of exercise, make sure you drink plenty of water. Bring as much water and liquids as in you as possible to stop you from cramping, at least for the day. So that's it. I'm excited to see these two girls.
Oh,
I'm excited to watch. I'm talking about watch the video of these two girls. I know it's their first fight, so they're gonna be nervous. They're gonna be like nervous energy. But once the action goes down, see what they got, and then I
and,
guess when it's over, we just make our own things
right,
from
I'm
there.
praying for a good fight, a competitive fight. That's what you can ask for.
I am too.
Um, I'm not a fan of one-sided fights, but if it happens, it happens.
Neither am I.
Um, yeah, so it's just so we'll see. We'll see how it turns out, and we'll see how it turns out. Friday will be here before you know it.
You ain't kidding, because we're already on Monday already.
Friday. Um, I mean, even
Yeah,
just trying to make sure you get clothing scheduled, all the logistics, the last minute loose ends you got to tie up, making sure the travel's been paid for. So all they
okay,
got to do is basically show up, and they'll get them here,
right. So everything's pretty much set up. It's just them showing up on time and being
showing
on
up on
time.
time. We get to work and put on a good show.
Would it be if yeah, being as a fan, would it be better for them to show up a day before so they can get acclimated to the hotel location, or is it better just show up on fight day?
Um, to me, that's not. I don't see that.
I know. I'm just asking.
No, this.
I'm just
All
asking.
right.
I don't know.
And it's not really that deep. Um,
Mm.
it's not. Um, it's not like basketball shoot around on home court or anything like that.
Right.
Speaking of being
Right.
NBA media days today, so
Yep.
that season will start
Yeah.
before we know it.
The season is coming. The season is coming in about three, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 weeks. I saw my team media day. I saw Chicago's media day. Philadelphia's highlights. I'm talking about people. I didn't see the whole thing. I saw highlights. Philadelphia's won. Lakers. And the usual questions: how's everybody feeling? How did everybody do this? How did everybody summer go this? The normal media day questions and all that stuff. And before people know, preseason is about to start next week. Actually, preseason starts next week. Yes, next week. Next week, October 3rd. Actually, very soon. Very soon, man. I think they got Golden State going. They got Golden State going overseas. They got some other games overseas to start with. I forgot one of them's in London. I forgot there's another one somewhere. I forgot where. I wouldn't be surprised if there's one in Mexico City. They tend to do that all the time.
Well,
I know my team has to go to Tulsa,
you
so
know
that's
they
gonna be
have a
good.
G League team in Mexico City, so
Yep, makes sense. Do we know if our guest is here yet? Have we looked to see if he's here yet?
I'm waiting. I haven't seen them pop up yet.
Okay.
One thing I will say while we're waiting, the fight with the Stevenson kid, um, the one that I guess he didn't have his he didn't make weight, so they stripped him of the belts. Um,
Oh,
but I didn't know about him in the story, and they had it on ESPN. It was pretty inspiring. I just hate it. A kid from Newark grows up being a boxer and want to fight in Madison Square Garden.
yep.
That's your dream.
That is
And
a dream.
and not for it to pull off. I mean, the
It's
fight pulled off, but it was thing was if he lost, then the guy wins outright. If not, then it just goes as no contest.
right,
I don't know
right.
what happened as a result of the fight. I didn't watch the fight itself. I had
Okay.
another engagement. I was working. That was this past Saturday night.
Mm. Yeah, I was watching college football. Sorry, I didn't even know anything about that fight. I will say one thing though. Boxing is coming up, man. There's many fights coming up this month. This for the end of the year. I think Deontay Wilder is fighting, and the big one, as you know, is Joshua versus what's his name, the guy who came out of retirement, Tyson Fury. That's coming up too eventually. So there's those. If you're a boxing fan, those are your two big fights coming up. I know one is in December. I think the other one's probably is it October or November. We'll figure it out. So I think the Fury versus Anthony Joshua one is it Scotland? I think it's gonna be in Scotland. I thought it was gonna be in London, but they switched the locations.
And
It's
they still gotta make up the
it's
Clarissa Shields fight because that was scheduled the weekend the
oh
Queen.
yeah, that
hmm But remember, it was supposed to happen the weekend that they had the funeral for the Queen.
yeah,
They ended up postponing it
yep,
because the Queen died.
yep, right. That is true. Like you said, that's factual. That's exactly correct. Who was she supposed to be fighting that day? I don't even. I know she was fighting, but who was she fighting, or who was she supposed to fight? I'm sorry. I'm not
She was supposed to
really.
fight the lady that she always been claiming has been ducking her. She was supposed to be fighting her that day.
Ah, ah, gotcha, gotcha. I hear exactly what you're saying. All right, let me text this guy, see what's going on real quick. Unless he forgot.
No, I don't think he
What's
forgot. I just think it's a thing of
Yeah, he probably did forget, but let me do it anyways.
No, he's
I
been
at
in contact with me all
least
day for the
got to
last 2 days. He's been in contact with me all day for the last 2 days,
Oh, he
and
was?
even
Okay.
today. Yeah, so
Okay.
he ain't forgot. He's probably just taking some time to get logged in, especially if you've never done it
Is he
before
on Safari?
on this
No.
platform. I didn't.
Do
I
we know if
didn't
he's
back.
on a computer or cell phone? Oh, you don't know. Gotcha. Gotcha. So you don't know. All right. Uh, anything else we want to cover while we're still waiting here?
Um,
We've covered NFL. We covered
man,
boxing. We could talk about college football,
only
but
thing we
that's up
did.
to you.
Well, that's all news. Only thing we didn't cover was the Emeka Udoka situation.
The Ime Udoka situation is kind of we don't know. I don't know the full details of it yet.
Right,
It has
which
to
is
do with him.
why
Is that
I
what they
kind
say?
of, oh no, and so we'll sidebar it because it's one of those things.
Yeah, that's a yeah
We'll sidebar.
sidebar. One of those touchy
Um,
ones. Yeah. That's a sidebar. Definitely a sidebar. I wonder if anybody has. I don't know if anybody's watching. If you have anything, ask any questions. I guess I don't know. I'm trying to be creative until the yeah that was that's messy.
yeah, it was messy.
I
But
guess I guess I can give my NBA prediction since the NBA season coming around. I guess I can give my NBA prediction. All I know is my Cowboys
it's
and Giants are
over.
tied at 6. They kicked the field goal.
It's early.
It's been nothing but a face mask between these two. Okay, I guess let me go ahead. I gotta do something. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and give my NBA predictions. Don't hold me at ransom. This is just what I think is going to happen. My opinion. I'll start with the conference. It's easier. Let's start with the Eastern Conference. I was gonna say Boston as one, but now I'm gonna keep Bucks one. I am going to say Boston 2, Philadelphia 3, 4, Cleveland 5, 6 is probably going to be Toronto, 7, Atlanta, and 8 is going to be Charlotte Hornets, I think. Charlotte. And then I got 9, Washington Wizards. New York Knicks is 10. Indiana Pacers is going to be the worst team in the Eastern Conference. Uh, the Orlando Magic will be the second worst team, 14, 15. Trying to see who else is in this conference. Orlando Magic will be 13th, and Detroit is 12th, and that's it. Western Conference, Golden State Warriors number 1, LA Clippers number 2, Memphis 3, Phoenix 4, Dallas 5, Denver 6, LA Lakers 7, Minnesota Timberwolves 8, New Orleans 9, 10th spot. Lord of mercy, they're not very many good teams after this. Sacramento Kings 10, Portland 11, Oklahoma City 12, Houston 13, Utah 14, San Antonio 15th. And that's all I got for that. We are still, and that's all I have for my NBA stuff. Now, who's going to win? Uh, who's going? I have until someone beats Golden down. Until someone beats them in the Western Conference, which could happen between the LA Clippers, especially if they get Paul George and Kawhi Leonard healthy. It could definitely be the Clippers. Feel it because they still got Chris Paul. They resigned DeAndre Ayton and they got but Phoenix has to prove it to all of us. Uh then there's who's the other one? Then there's the Memphis Grizzlies with John Morant another year, Dylan Brooks, Jaren Jackson, but can they actually take the next step and actually, do something when they get to the Western Conference Finals? Actually, Dallas, Golden State, and the Clippers. These are the three best teams right now. Dallas, in my opinion, took a step back. They say I was Luka, but other than that, they don't have any. They don't have a second scorer other than Luka. Denver, Denver Nuggets have a chance to be special if Joe healthy and Michael Porter Jr. gets healthy, and they Nikola Jokic, so they got a chance to be good. That are up and down. You never know what you're going to get. You know what you're going to get out of LeBron, but can Anthony Davis actually stay healthy for the majority of the season? Can Russell Westbrook and Patrick Beverly actually coexist? I'm not sure if that's going to work, but we'll see. Can the Sacramento Kings actually make it to the playoffs because they got Keegan Murray, De'Aaron Fox, who's the other dude they got? Domantas Sabonis. So we'll see if they can make it happen. Uh, New Orleans Pelicans have Zion Williamson and Brandon Ingram, Monte Graham, and so let's see if they can make it happen and make a move, at least win a first round series. That's it for the NBA preview there. No good.
I still
All
haven't
right,
heard
so that's
back
the
from.
end of my NBA.
I still haven't heard back from our guest yet. As a Pacers fan, I take offense. We will be the worst team in the league. I take offense to that, even though I don't have much of a leg to stand on. We might be the next worst, or at least worst team in the East. Let's say
I'm talking about
San
Eastern
Antonio
Conference. I
will
didn't
be
talk
the worst team.
about the being the worst team. Period. Yeah. In the East, you're gonna be the worst team in the Eastern Conference. San Antonio's gonna be the worst team. Period. Actually, you know what's interesting?
We
Indiana's not
worse
gonna be
than
the
Detroit.
second worst team. Detroit has a chance
We
to be.
can't be.
Detroit
We
has a
can't
better
be.
chance. Detroit, they're better. They're
We
going to
can't
be.
be.
I don't know if they're going to be better than the Knicks. Hard to say. Detroit is going to be like
Yeah.
11
See.
or 12, probably 13 maybe.
Yeah. When I
Hey,
think
look at it
about
this
it,
way.
yeah.
Look at it this way. Your Indiana Pacers is going to be second to last. We're not going to be any better. My Oklahoma City Thunder, we're not going to be any better. We're going to be like third to last. Let's be serious. We lost our best player due to injury, so like you said, San Antonio's definitely going to be the worst team. Utah's going to be the second worst team. Then after that, then you throw a hat between Indiana, Oklahoma City, Detroit, and Orlando. Who's gonna be third? And Houston. Forgot about them. Them too. Team. We know that San Antonio and Utah are gonna be the worst two teams. That's obvious. The 2023 draft is gonna be good because you have people like School Henderson, you got people like Women Benyama, you got the Thompson twins. So it's a fairly good 2023 draft. It's better than the 2022 draft, which was decent, but this one's better. It's enough potential. No one's actually played the game, so we
Right.
don't know.
It don't count until the ball goes in the air. I say we give our host. I mean, our guests another 3 minutes, and if not, I said we wrap it up.
Not, I agree
My
with you.
my understanding, he's in my time zone, so it shouldn't have been an issue.
He
So
is in your time zone,
clock should have been an issue, but it is what it is. Life
unless he has
happens.
something come up. Unless he has something come up, then I can see that.
Right.
But other than that, you're right. He should have been, as you said. He's in
Life
your. Oh, he's in your. Yeah, he's in your time. St. Louis is not that far. Life happens. Is he in your time zone? Or is he in my time zone? My time zone
no,
is Central
St.
Time
Louis.
Zone. So
Oh, I thought he was in the East Coast.
I don't know. That I can't tell. I thought he was in St. Louis, me personally, because that's my time zone.
Okay, well there, he
But you
probably.
might be right.
Uh,
Yeah, yeah.
I think that happened with Reagan one time or whatever. On the show, an hour late, thinking it was had the time zones mixed up. So okay, all right, yeah, yeah. But
so
I'm pretty much ready to
so you're
shut it
not doing.
down.
All right.
Uh,
Let me see. What did I get? Did I get? Okay, I agree with you. Right, I agree
yeah,
with
let's
you.
just go ahead and roll.
That we're about to shut this down. Without further ado, people, we are putting an early wrap to the show tonight.
So come can get back to
As we all,
watching
as
this
everyone
Cowboys.
knows,
So come get
like
back
I
to
said,
watching.
you're not missing anything. I'm not. I could care less. This is a game of field goals and defense. No one's done. I'm waiting for a touchdown. This game, none of it's happening. With further ado, let's get to our social. Let's get to the headings. Second and fourth Mondays. I'm yeah, actually second and fourth Mondays. Our next show, people, will be October 10th, right around about the same time, which is 9:30 Eastern time, 8:30 Central time, from the parts unknown. By the way, socials is yes, yes. You want to go and put yours first, or you want to go?
No, that's yours.
Okay, so yes, Clem underscore IG, and then Clem Okufo on Twitter, and that's it for socials for me today.
And then for
Right.
me, like I said, it's just a struggle to talk. So you just have to read it.
So basically, it's Klaus Webb on Twitter and IG. Uh, so you guys more of the show, but life happens. So yeah, second and fourth Mondays at 9:30 p.m. Eastern time, 8:30 Central. From Klaus Webb, from myself, broadcasting from the live. Sorry, broadcasting live from the parts unknown. From Klaus Webb, myself, Clement Okufo. Have a good night, everyone. Peace.
Mm-hmm.